Yep, we're back. XWO podcast. We back. Voice a little ashy and stuff. Don't be surprised next week my voice be all ashy and messed up again. But we're back. We're here to sing our song, play the guitar for our good brother on 100. We caught him out there in Rodell Drive, playing a PlayStation 5, pony botting up with some chick. He hollering at this female he thought was an Xbox female, but she wasn't. She was a transformer in disguise, a triple changer gamer, a pony bot, a pony. So he over there getting his pony bot on, rubbing on his nipples and stuff. But I send it to him. Hopefully he'll come out and he'll be all right. He'll be all right for being a pony bot. We got some songs and stuff for him. We're gonna sing a song, me and Livewire. But
Mother.
all right, Lyle, let's do this. Let's talk about
Yeah.
the game that everyone loves and hates.
Are you talking about Assassin's Creed? Assassin's Creed fire, dog. What level you at?
Huh?
What level you at?
Um, well,
Man, level 14 or so.
I'm level 4. Yeah, I'm a level 14.
I mean, not 14, 17.
I became a level 14 in the game and stuff, and I've
I
been
still ain't make it to what's his name yet, but
who the samurai dude?
I didn't make it to him yet.
I did.
Uh,
I
yeah,
just got to him yesterday.
yeah, but I think I might have opened more of the map than you did, or not. Maybe not more of the map, but more of the first map, I should say.
You probably did. You probably did. 'Cause I'm
Because I
still
was
running
doing, I
around.
was doing, I was doing hella side missions. Because I did most of the castles in the area.
You probably did because well, I ain't do all them castle mission and stuff like that because I've been running around trying to open up the map. Even if I got old boy, I'm still trying to
Yeah,
open up the map and stuff. Cause I hate going to places then you don't see it, then you gotta look it up. You know, it'll show you a mark. I like for the thing to be open where I can, okay, it's right there, bam. And I've been
yeah.
streaming it. I've been streaming it and stuff like that on Twitch and stuff. So I've been looking at it and stuff like, okay,
Well, that's the other thing. You can't bring your scouts to places that you haven't been. You know what I mean? So
okay.
that's another thing too.
Yeah, Spidey was telling me a lot what's to come ahead, and he was telling me about the iconic weapons and stuff that you can use and stuff in the game and stuff. So he was throwing up videos and stuff on I believe Twitter and also Blue Sky and also TikTok, so forth and so forth. He was showing how you can get these weapons and stuff like that, how powerful these weapons are. In some of these area, I was getting my ass whipped. Listen here, I put that joint on special easy cool, and I was still getting slammed.
Oh well, see, yeah, I stayed on normal, but you say you're gonna get beat. Like I just tried to assassinate this dude. He called his like if you don't assassinate him quick enough, he's gonna call his crew, and now you gotta fight all these doggone specials. And I'm like, damn, this nigga's bald as hell.
What's good, everybody in the chat? What's good? Even our famous haters and stuff. These ponies that's in the that pops up in the chat also. What's good? What's good? Unlimited. I mean, I'm still again. I just got home and I ain't really do a lot of mission with old girl. I just like open up the map. I like exploring the stuff because when I
Hmm.
explore the game to see what it looked like, for some reason, as we talked about it before, me, and Spidey talked about it before. how the game looked in the game. Assassin's Creed Unity still look good. I don't know. I don't know what they was doing with that engine or whatever, but certain parts of Assassin's Creed Unity and certain parts of um um Shadow Assassin's Creed Unity still stands the test of time with the way it looked. And playing Shadow, when you in the woods and stuff like that, go up in the mountain and stuff, it looked. I'm not gonna lie, it looked photorealistic. Looking at the water and stuff, I don't know. Is it because I ain't put mine on I forget what you be putting yours on. I put mine on quality mode, and it looked crazy looking on quality mode. I'm like, yo, this thing, I can just sit there for like an hour and just look around and stuff like, yo, this joint is crazy looking. I don't know what it is with certain games at night. The nighttime animation look way better. It
Hmm.
look way better. I'm like, yo, why it look like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. In the daytime, it looked good. The game, I'm glad that all this nothing but all this gen. But I'm just saying, like, it's certain scenery in the game. Look, I'm telling you, it looked photorealistic. I mean, and this is the same engine that they've been using from previous Assassin's Creed game. I don't know, man.
Facts. Nah, that's facts, man. The game is definitely serious, man. I just I haven't gotten bored with it yet. That's the main thing. I want to explore more. I'm gonna unlock some more abilities because I'm only on mostly level one abilities, but I'm just starting to get a level two because you got to get all them scrolls and all those masters points, right? Is that what it's called? Something points.
There's so many points on them game on in that game itself. I'm not even gonna hold you. You got the little prayer thing. I got an achievement for exploring. I meant to
Yeah,
mention.
the prayer thing is simple. Shoot, I just learned how to do the scouts
What you mean?
when you're on the map and you press X. Like, but you have to have scouts available. But if you're on the map and you're looking for something, you're like, yo, where the hell is this guy? You do is
Oh, and
you
you click on the
read where it's, yeah,
you click on the area like that little white marker and it open up and it show you like that blue
yeah. It'll show you where the blue marker is.
right,
Yeah.
yeah, and it show you exactly where they at. Yeah. I just learned that not too long ago. I didn't even realize you can do that. I'm like, yo, what's this? It still has that Valhalla ish feel to it, but better.
Hmm.
If you know what I mean, like it still had that it definitely looked way better than Valhalla. It definitely looked way better than Valhalla. I'm like, wait a minute, this it's to the point where though I'm gonna tell you the one thing that I wish they would stop, and I get it why they're using it. Can we stop doing this with the computer thing? You hop in the computer and this and this. Like for all that, you just make an Assassin's Creed without that. Because at this point, it serves no purpose to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, like you like I don't give a fuck about a memory thing. Once I'm immersed in that game or in that era, that time period, it's like they took Assassin's Creed to a whole new level. Oh, he's saying they
Yeah.
have that in the game. They don't. Because the last thing I seen was that it popped up and it had the girl was talking to someone. I don't know who she was talking to. Then it went right back into that universe or right back to where it was at. Okay, if they don't, then
Mm.
that means they slowly fade. They're trying to fade away and get rid of that. Because to be honest with you, there's no need to have that. that jumping in and out the computer and stuff like that. That simulation. At this point, there's
Yeah,
no need for it. The game is good, and this game is moving flawless. For all the people that was hating, and let's keep it real, they was hating about a black samurai. Come to find out, what was it like 3 million people, 4 million people, or something like that playing this day one?
mm,
I'm not
yeah,
sure what the numbers are. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the numbers are of how many games that it is. How many millions that it sold? But apparently, it's selling very well. You know,
yeah. No, it is.
regardless that they're a black samurai in that game, and I like it. I like that game a lot, and I'm like, yo, you're not lying. That game sucked me in. It sucked me back into Assassin's Creed because I couldn't finish. I just couldn't fucking finish Valhalla. I don't know what it was, but Valhalla was nice, but I just could not finish it. I could just something just I was like, just getting tired. But I finished Origin though. I just couldn't do Valhalla. Maybe Valhalla was, was unexpectedly too big for me. And you know me, the open world game, ain't no game is too big for me. But I just something about Valhalla, I just couldn't get with. But this game is definitely a game. And but let me ask you this: did you pay your Ubisoft Plus for this? Did you pay the year subscription?
Yeah, I paid. Remember, I already had Ubisoft Plus. I wound up getting the paying full price for it, and it only did it because my Ubisoft Plus wasn't working right. You know what I mean?
Well, let me ask you this: since you paid for the game full price, and I don't know what version of the game you got, did you get the Did you get that like that mystical dragon horse, whatever that thing is that you're riding around and stuff?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, I just want to make sure. 'Cause me and Spidey was talking about it. And I'm like, yo, you can ride around in a dragon. Like I don't know what a horse dragon. I don't know what it is, but the thing looked crazy and stuff like that or whatever. Hey man, appreciate y'all coming out or whatever, rocking and stuff. I just asked y'all to retweet this out on whatever platform it is that y'all like being on, Twitter, Blue Sky, so forth and so forth. But yeah, this game is definitely the one.
Hmm.
This game is definitely the one. I like what I see and stuff with this game.
It's more of what I thought they were going to allow us to do in Ghost of Tsushima.
I did
I mean,
not.
it basically is. It basically it does what I thought Ghost of Tsushima was going to do, as far as allowing you to be a ninja. Now, granted, I haven't been a samurai. Now I know Ghost of Tsushima is super extensive in the samurai portion. They have a lot of different like stances and shit. I think it's like 3 or 4 of them, and they got like all these different categories for it. But that was my big thing about Ghost of Tsushima. I didn't want to play as a samurai. I wanted to be more of a ninja, and it was kind of sold that you were going to be a ninja, but he wasn't agile. He couldn't climb. He was super clunky. So I never actually finished that game. I got out of like the first section, and I kind of just like, stopped playing it.
I have seen a video that somebody was doing a comparison between that and Ghost of Kashima or
The
whatever.
story was good though, but just wasn't compelled to keep on playing.
Let me ask you this, switching up. Did you play Adam Fall yet?
Started it, like literally started it, but I didn't even get no gun or nothing. I just like turned it on.
You came
Uh,
out the
I
subway and
came out, yeah, I left the bunker, but that was it. I
yeah.
didn't do anything else. I was just like, I want to get sucked into anything else until I get a little bit further in Assassin's Creed. 'Cause I'm gonna
Yeah,
put that down to play. You know,
you had to
some
get
midnight song.
you had to get a little further to play that. I gotta stay trying to stay focused with Assassin's Creed, even though I want to play what's that soul game that not soul game that the game with the female like uh Stop for Midnight. That's what I can't wait to get my hands on, South for Midnight. This is a good game and stuff like that. And hopefully I stay focused on it to beat it. To really sit here and beat it like I did Origin and stuff. Because Origin was like the last game that I beat. And between them, I really couldn't say focus on them other games. I didn't. Maybe because I probably didn't really didn't like where this is going. This still, this game is still. I don't know. This game is good. I know that. I say it's keeping my focus better than the last Assassin's Creed. I tell you that. And I'm a graphic whore. I don't care what nobody say. Fuck you. I'm a graphic whore. Fuck that. I like graphics. That's what these next gen consoles for fucking better looking graphics and shit. I love these graphics. I love the way they look. I love that shit. This is why I buy consoles for the fucking graphics. I don't give a shit. I say the fuck y'all. Fuck that. Graphics is the first thing that catches my eye. Then story, then the mechanic of the goddamn game. Fuck that. I love the way graphic games look. It always caught my eyes. I've always been a graphic whore. Fuck all that. I don't believe. I ain't like everybody else. Well, you know what? I first it got to be gameplay. Man, fuck that. This shit is like real life. When you see a female, what's the first thing you notice when you see a female? Don't say, "Oh well, you know, I like the way she such the way she sound, the way she talk. It's the intelligence that she have that I like. Stop fucking lying. You seen that chick, nice shorty, she had a fat ass, and that's what you saw first. And that's how I see video game. I see a nice, good looking video game. That shit look good. The graphic to me is like a female that got some nice ass titties and a fat ass. They got a body. And that's what the fuck I like. I don't know why people be trying to sugarcoat that shit. Stop that shit. Cause they try to you know that shit. Lie. They try to run that shit. They try to run that shit with the PlayStation and shit.
It's aesthetics.
Yep. Like Sir Mr. Locke said, I like big butt and I cannot lie. You other brother can't deny. Now fuck that. I like good graphics and I will not lie. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? The graphic, listen here. The graphic is what the female look like, the ass and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? The story, the, the um the story and shit like that. The story and stuff is like that. It's like, she sound good. She got some nice titties and all that other shit. And the playability in the game, how the game play and stuff like that, that's like smashing the chick. Like that's like a female, you know what I'm saying? Kids don't listen to this. That's like a female with some good ass pussy. Fuck that shit. God damn it. That shit is good. And when you have like, damn, it's a good ass fucking game, that means that pussy was good. God damn it. And that's how I like fucking video game. God damn it. It ain't replacing. Now, don't get it fucked up. I'm married. It ain't replacing. It's not replacing a female, but I'm just giving y'all the general idea of how I like fucking video games and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Beautiful graphics, fat ass, nice ass titties and shit and shape or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, that's a good story. You know what I'm saying? Good gameplay and stuff like that. Goddamn that fucking pussy feel good. That's how that shit is with me.
Mm.
And don't let nobody else tell y'all that shit. And this coming from a heterosexual man. I don't know about them queerosexuals and all that other shit. Fuck them. You forget them motherfuckers. I don't know about them motherfuckers. They might doing some other shit. Fuck that. But yeah, Assassin's Creed Shadow is a good ass fucking game. It's a good game, y'all. I cannot deny and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I know you hear what's going on later on, moving along. I know you hear what's going on.
Wait, hold up, Flip.
Huh?
You mean you like this game and you can't see the girl's butt? You can't look up her skirt and you still like the game?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I like the game.
You don't want to grab some lotion when you play the game and it's
Man,
still good? I don't understand.
listen here. Listen here. You know how I look at her? I look at her as a slim thickum. I look at her as a straight up slim thickum. She a medium thickum chick. That's how you look at it. Medium thickum. Goddamn. Like my man, like I always say, my man be saying on that porno, God damn it. You know what I mean? Like that's a nice ass thing. Like, man. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm trying to tell you, man. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Fuck that. That's how good that game is. That game give me that good ass fucking feeling like when I was playing Halo. Like, damn, this is a good ass game, man. Come on. Y'all can't deny a game that y'all playing and stuff like that. And you're like, God damn, this game was good. We all look at graphics and stuff like, yo, you see that shit? Because in the game, it got dismemberment, like cutting people arms and stuff off. The only person that can do that is old boy, big boy, big black boy. The only one that really can cut somebody off and cut somebody arms off. He more like a brute, brute force or whatever. He like the, the strength, the big boy, the muscle. You know what I'm saying? Muscle Ninja Mouse. Get him. Cause damn saying you talking about cutting somebody's neck off and all that other stuff with some arms. I'm like, yo, what the man, the blood. I'm like, I like this game.
Mm,
You know what I mean? It's a good ass game.
nah, it is. I just like don't run around doing assassinations, even the ones that you don't plan on running into. Like sometimes you be like just stalking somebody, you kill him, and you be like, oh, I was supposed to kill this dude. Especially if you ain't unlock everybody yet.
Listen here, this is how you right. And the thing that make this game so good that I like, listen here. Listen, I've been avoiding a lot of motherfuckers playing this game. A lot of people hit me up to come in the party and playing the game. I'm like, I know this motherfucker not serious. He ain't gonna do nothing but go to fuck to sleep. Fucking Stoobies, um, 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 Cypher, what's his name? I know Cypher hit me up the other day, and I'm up there playing the game. I'm like, shit, I was getting tired. I was like, hold up. And I got hooked into the game. Like, man, fuck that. I'm gonna play this game. God damn it. Go back to it because when you listen here, when you're playing the games and stuff like that, and plus not only that, it feels better that you don't have the headset on your ears and all that other stuff. So I already got the system, that I got Dolby Atmos, DTX, and all that other shit. So I just turn it up
Hmm.
when I'm playing and stuff. I'm like, yo, just sit here playing that joint because I've been up early. I've been going to bed early. I will tell you, I've been going to bed early and stuff. Like I'm going to fuck to bed early, get up and stuff, take my daughter and my wife and them to work in school and stuff. I come back home, do my little workout or whatever, get my little 30-minute walk on the new little treadmill joint that we got. And next thing you know, bam, I'm on
This
that
nigga out
motherfucker
here,
playing the game early.
power walking and shit.
Yep, I'll be power walking. I tell you, I'll be power walking like a mother. Listen, hold on. Matter of fact, listen, let me show you. I'm gonna show you exactly what everybody should get. Hold on. Now, I usually don't do this, but look.
Gonna advertise. All right.
You see me? I gotta take this trash. You see this? Can you see live?
Yeah.
You see that? A little
Yeah.
small. I be playing a game just like this, playing a game and stuff. Little bar joint. You know what I'm saying? I be getting my million man on March on. Playing the game and stuff. Like son, I be sitting up there playing the game like, man, fuck this. Shout out to my man Spidey Milham beat split section. What is it? Whatever the fuck the name of that game is. Man, him finally beat it. But we kept playing that joint in the morning and stuff like that too. And stuff. I'm like,
I'm still in the beginning of that game.
Well then I don't know what to tell you right there, brother. Then you in the back. You're in the back, bro. You're in the back. I'm trying to tell you that game and that game is not easy. Split fiction. That game.
I still ain't beat the first. It Takes Two. I ain't beat that neither.
You want to know what's crazy? He's telling me that there's people talking about they want to make a movie out of that. That game got so many different references of so many different types of game that's out. That's a good game, and the way it looked is good. Like
it's like Ready Player One.
Somewhat. I see where you're going with that. Somewhat.
The way it's just like all this shit going on.
All this stuff. Because all right, the basis of split fiction is that you selling your story to this company like everybody else is. But the dude, spoiler, this dude is gathering up information from other people, got them in his bubble in his machine, and getting information from them to make these virtual reality worlds and stuff like that. So the old girl, he put old girl in it, and bam, everything got topsy-turvy, and now they're sharing different universes and stuff. And as the game goes on, it's further and stuff like that. It start mixing in with other people that the dude had had in there, like on some old hostage shit. He's still in their information and knowledge of video of virtual reality and stuff like that. His stories and stuff like that. He's still in the stuff. So you got to all this to get out the game. You got the basic object is to get the fuck out the game and shit. That's the basic object of that game, and it's real good. I'm gonna just tell y'all that it's real good.
Yeah, I can't wait to finish it. I just
yeah, good luck, dog. That game is listen here, $40. I'm not gonna lie to you. $40 took us a long way because we were like, damn, we ain't beat this game yet. But to be fair, we don't be on that game hard because by the time 1 o'clock come, I start shutting down. I'm like, yo. I start shutting down like, yo, I can't be staying up like that or whatever. Doctor's orders. So well, I'm like, yo, this game is nice. The game is nice. It's beautiful. I'm like, yo, it's a good looking game. It's a solid $45 game. It's solid. And it also got a friend on a buddy pass. Like you can play with your homie and stuff that don't got the game. You could just send it to them if y'all familiar with that type of game, and you just bam right in there and just rock out with it. I listen. I will play it again, but it's going to be a long time before I play that game again. Before I play Split Second, I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's going to be a long time, and when I say a long time, I mean maybe like 2 years or something like that. I mean maybe like when the next Xbox come out or some shit like that, next generation or some shit like that. When I go back and play that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'll play it with somebody and stuff. But I mean, the game get very creative. I'm gonna tell you that. Get creative as the game go on. And the split screen, yeah, it really get creative. You're like, what the? Yeah, it very. I ain't gonna spoil the game, but it get very creative as the game can go on.
That's what's up.
Man, let's see. Hey man, I'm gonna give a shout out to a fuck you to the usual suspect, Colt Eastwood and all them. Fuck y'all. Y'all a bunch of fucking thieves. I see what Bone talking about. Fuck y'all. I can't stand. I'm gonna just keep it real. I don't like them motherfuckers.
They still.
These niggas saying shit that we been said and try to wrap around like they said it. That Xbox PC John, the hybrid. I keep seeing videos and people talking about it. I'm like, yo, we said that already. But we said that.
Yeah.
Little Chaos was saying that like years ago. And they talking about the Steam and all that other stuff. We said that. Especially you. You was the first one that brought that to my attention. And I was like, what?
That's been a conversation for a while, so I ain't make that shit up.
So I'm like, hold on. Yeah, but it wasn't coming from them motherfuckers. They ain't say that shit.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't watch their content, so I don't know if they said it or not.
Yeah, I don't watch it either. I just see the title of their drawing pop up on YouTube. And I'm like, what? Y'all niggas still talking about this shit?
Yeah, so that's the only reason why I don't know.
We're talking about this joint since last year. Even though hard-headed ass 100 Bone don't want to listen, I'm telling you, Bone, that shit happening. But you don't want to believe it or not, it's happening. Microsoft is going to give you that goddamn console hybrid joint. I think that icing on the cake, as you were saying, is that Steam. Is that what is that Steam on a console? Because I know you were telling me, last week and stuff. Because I wanted to get into the game. Like, yo, let me get into the game. Last week when you were saying like they leaked, I don't know if this leaking shit is true or not or whatever. I don't give a shit. If it's true, it's true that they're putting Steam even on this Xbox. I even heard that before the next generation comes, Steam gonna end up being on this Xbox.
I mean, it's possible. I don't see why it can't go. You know what I mean? All you're doing is
all I'm saying is
tell them what to read.
All I'm saying, if that shit happened, fuck that. I'm playing Star Citizen. Yeah, I said the shit. God damn it, I like that. I like the way that motherfucker look. I'm playing
that. See how that works.
Yup. I mean, I don't need a fucking console. You understand how that feels? What did this think about?
That shit can run Star Citizen. That shit might start flying away.
What if it runs Star Citizen on the next one?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but would it do that if
the Xbox fan would be going crazy, huh?
I'm just saying though, but if you're just streaming it, like on Steam, if you're streaming that game or whatever, it's not being downloaded, it's playing from the fucking cloud, and you got a capable internet provider that ain't trying to give you a hit.
That's streaming. That's streaming. That's different.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about native.
Yeah, but some cable company would try to hit you over the head with some with some bullshit. With some bullshit data cap, and you just screaming and shit. Like, god damn, how you get data cap on? I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Excuse me. On my nose. Oh my god, I hate this shit, yo. It's killing me.
Mm-hmm.
I hate this time of the year. My motherfucking throat still raspy and stuff. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna do this shit anyway. Even if Bone and them ass ain't
You telling them?
I'm gonna do this shit. Live when it came, I'd have been talking shit. I'd have been talking shit about them other motherfuckers. Crack Gamer, Coach Eatwood, all of them motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers, they are the, listen here, I say this shit before and I'm gonna say it again. Them motherfuckers are the Donald Trump of fucking video game. Them motherfuckers don't know what the fuck they're saying. They talk just like Elon Musk and Donald Trump. We go listen to the John and listen to Elon Musk talk and Donald Trump. How many motherfuckers don't talk like they related? They say a bunch of gibberish. Hey, we're talking about that in the party. Hey, Elon, how do SpaceX work? Well, when we building the rockets and stuff like that, and the rockets and the portion, so it makes it the portion. And when you hit the portion, yo, go listen to the boy. What's his name? With the African boy name on Godfrey. He got that motherfucker down pat. Nobody know what the fuck he be saying, just like Donald Trump. Motherfucker just be running and saying crazy shit. And that's how and that's how I felt these insiders, these so-called insiders, and these, of course, these goddamn pony bots and shit like that. Motherfuckers just be saying shit, and that shit doesn't make no goddamn sense. And shit, Xbox have no game in the comment section. He does that. He talk like them. He text like them. Just be saying random shit in the text and shit. Xbox only sold 40,000. PlayStation sold 600 million. What? Nigga, last week you said Xbox was only sold 40,000. I mean 40 million. Now it's down to 40,000. Like what the? No man, they already listen. These dudes are the Donald Trump of fucking gaming. These motherfuckers like bosom buddy. They be saying some wild shit. You like what? But that don't make sense though. Motherfucker be sitting there listening to that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look. I'm telling you, man. You gotta look at this shit like politics. How they fucking this country up and shit like that. That's what Sony was doing to gaming. That's why where we at now. That's why Microsoft gotta feed them like a baby bird and give them some games. They get like a few games. They think Microsoft giving them everything. God damn, we can't have shit, huh? Now y'all want everything that Microsoft got. I ain't never had no shit like that, man. Now y'all want everything that Microsoft got. All of a sudden, now y'all want it. The same game that they said was dog shit right live, now they want it.
Hey, this ain't dog shit.
Tell you, man, these motherfuckers talk like Elon Musk and fucking Donald Trump. They the fucking Donald Trump of fucking video game, bro. Shit they be saying don't make sense. It's not even connecting. Hey, Donald Trump, what happened to the egg prices you gonna bring down? I thought I can bring it down, but I couldn't. You should know what I can do. Bring it down. That's how, I'm telling you, that's how these ponies be talking. And these pony box, they talk like that. Sit there and actually have a conversation with them. And watch how they run around a corner with a question. You hit them with a question, they start doing a Donald Trump on you. Me and Maloney, we were just sitting down. Who the fuck is Maloney? His wife. Milana, yes. Me and Milana, we were just sitting here. We was playing the PS5. It's great. It's always great. It's the best thing that's there. I'm telling you, these people talk like that. I'm like, these motherfuckers, these fucking Donald Trump of fucking games be saying some wild shit out their mouth, man. You know these motherfuckers was going crazy over on Assassin's Creed Shadow. Because it was somebody black in it. Let's keep it real. He's black. I don't like the game. It has nothing to do with them black. I don't like it because it's a black person. Like, what the fuck are you trying to say? It's not accurate. It's not historical accurate. Yes, it is. What I'm saying is that it's not historical accurate to the other story that they had. Like, what the... Like, I'm telling you, bro, these dudes out here is wilding. Now, all of a sudden, they want our game. And this game is selling good. I don't know what's going on here, man. I don't know what's going on, man. These motherfuckers out here bugging. Bugging. I'm looking at this shit like, yo. Like, how many videos are you going to make about the Xbox sucks, the Xbox dying, the Xbox game is shitty, but you happy that it's coming to the PlayStation? What drug are you using? What liquid cocaine, Vaseline grease that you're sniffing off a fat white man ass? Then we got my man Punisher here.
What's going on, people?
Was good. Don't worry about it. Bone out here. Bone is in
Not much.
They caught Bone out there with a PlayStation 5 control in his back pocket, so they had to put him in rehab and shit.
Oh, the Popsicle crew got to him, huh?
Man, no, not the Popsicle crew. He was hollering at this BBWP P54. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He got arrested
She,
for buying 2 bottles of lubricant jelly.
she lured him in and shit, and got him. So he over there and on recuperating and shit. He inside
Oh,
a spatial door, a spatial something torsion bubble or some shit. You know what I'm saying? He being
mhm.
rebuilt. He being rebuilt as the best bot that we can have. And shit, man. Hey man, did you play Assassin's Creed Shadow yet?
You know what? I played a little bit of it. I played for like maybe that's a couple hours.
You better go back and play that shit longer than that.
Yes, I started off with the
Yeah.
Yasuke,
I listen here. I was
and
just
then I
telling
played a
you.
little bit of the female, and that was it.
Okay, 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 okay.
Yeah,
We'll
but
just
so far the game is actually pretty good though.
yeah. I was telling you.
Gameplay is a lot better than I thought it would be.
Now
So
let me ask you this, because I said this earlier, and I'll be upfront with it. What's the first thing you notice it when you look at it when you see a brand new game that come out? What's the first thing that catches your eye?
you said when it first come out,
Yeah, what's the first thing that you when you buy these next generation console and stuff? What's the first thing that you look at first when you look at a game and stuff like that? What's the first thing? And if you need me to
but the first
elaborate,
thing you really look at is a graphics, really.
see, that's all I need to know. See, I just said that video game. I look we us as men. We look at video games and stuff like that. First thing you look at when you get these consoles is you look at the graphic. It's like looking at a
Hmm.
female with a fat ass, a good looking female. The graphic is the fat ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The
that's the first thing you see.
the the story is the chick. The story is the chick, the way her body shape and them nice ass titty with them pretty ass nipples. And and the gameplay, if it's good as fuck, you know what I'm saying? That's how the pussy feel. That's how you gotta look at the game and stuff. So I know people I know people out there in the comment section like, yo, this motherfucker bugging. But I'm telling you the truth. You know, as a
Well, yeah,
heterosexual,
the graphics is like the first thing that pretty much tell you if the
right,
game is next gen or not.
right, right. But we on move along from that. And me and Lyle were just talking about. I mean, if you want to get more in depth with it, with the game or whatever, how you like it or whatever, we can. But we were talking about other than these motherfuckers running around doing jumping jack for Jesus and shit. Talking about a hybrid console that we said this shit years ago. A couple last year we were saying this shit. And shit early last year. We were talking about this shit that they gonna come out with a hybrid console. But we're talking about the Steam, that the rumor of this
Yeah. And
Steam.
Microsoft been talking about that since the first Xbox.
Well, Steam running Steam on the
No, they wanted to put a full Windows on there. Remember?
yeah. Yo, listen, shout out to
That,
Showstopper.
that was a promise. That's
Showstopper
what
was
they
the first
promised.
one that
What's
said
the
that
name?
shit. Verge was good, baby. First Stopper was the first one that said that shit, man. I mean, shout out Sony, man. He's the first motherfucker that said that shit. He's called this shit. He said this shit. Last generation, he called that. He said Microsoft was gearing us up to play fucking PC games. And I ain't mad at him. He called
Hmm. And why wouldn't Microsoft want you on Windows? So they own the shit. So it's like the more people that buy into Windows, the more money they make. So Microsoft getting paid either way.
it. When I was talking about how these motherfuckers is on Donald Trump of gaming, how all of a sudden they want these goddamn games. I keep seeing videos of them saying, like, Phil giving you a couple games, these motherfuckers thinking they getting the whole library. They getting the whole library. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, bud. When that console of choice is the one that fucked up gaming. I'm just saying. I'm calling it what it is. This is not no lie. I'm just saying what it is. It's truth. It ain't my truth. It's the truth, period. Whether if you want to accept it or not. You can be in denial, but Sony fucked up gaming. I'm just saying. Sony and them little thunder niggas. It is what it
Said
is.
little tiny niggas,
Yeah, they fucked it up. Because
little
they're not
tablet babies.
me and Lemon was talking about that shit in a party one time because you know, these little thunder ninjas, they're not playing a game like we're playing it. They're not into the same type of game that we into. Maybe because the game that we into, I don't know if the game is too complicated for them. Maybe that's why they like playing Fortnite or some shit like that. Maybe.
Well, it's not as complicated. It's just like you just said, they're tablet babies, so they grew up with the tablet-like games. You know, where you had to buy
Wake your ass up.
fucking coins and shit. So they're used to that.
Yeah, you're right.
So you can't really blame them for this. It's really their parents' fault.
For not teaching them to be a better gamer. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
For not letting them understand.
Shoving a tablet in their face instead of
they didn't experience the great fundamental of playing video game as the way we play it and stuff like that. They didn't, you know. And don't get me wrong, I don't got a problem with them playing games on a tablet and stuff like that. Especially now that you can play these same type of games that we're playing on a console, on cell phones and tablets and stuff like that. And the simple fact the game that they're into is it'd be wrong for me to say this though, but it's whack. I think them game is bullshit. I mean, I'm not.
To us they are because we old school.
Right.
Damn, that's just the best. It's like the cream of the crop to them.
Man, this shit hurt coughing. But I'm not. Listen, I mean, you know, it's just my opinion. I believe it wholeheartedly. You know, to the deep bottom of my own arc reactor heart. Them games that they be playing is bullshit. I'm not saying that they don't need to make no type of game. I'm just saying they bullshit. We had bullshit games growing up or whatever. But them games is bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, somehow it's clicking with them. Like I said, that's what they grew up on. Is bullshit tablet games.
Well, I'm sitting here like, yo, what is this shit? Like, what the?
That's why Fortnite ain't going away.
Yeah, well,
that shit look like a tablet game.
Yeah, me and Lemon was talking about that shit in a party like a couple weeks ago. Like, yo, I'm telling like,
yeah,
oh, man,
Fortnite ain't going nowhere no time soon.
They play these little games and stuff. They play these little ass games and stuff. You know. I think one of the craziest things that I've seen now in this generation with gaming stuff since they came out with the arcade game, that these fucking arcade game, or as you like to call them, little small indie developer game, these motherfuckers come out hard. They trying to come out swinging and shit. Cause I just told them about Split Fiction that me and Spidey was playing.
From EA.
That shit is good. I'm like, damn, for $45, I'm telling you.
But they said their last game was good. Did you play the last one?
Nah, I didn't. No, I ain't gonna.
It Takes Two.
Nah, I didn't play it. You talking about with the two little boys, right?
Yeah, it's called It Takes Two. Yeah.
Okay.
That was their game. That was their last game.
And what about that?
A lot of people love that.
Yeah, because I know they made that other game, that police game. The two brothers or something like that, the two criminals that broke out of jail. I don't know the name of that game. I know they made that game.
Wait, that was them?
Yeah. That game with the prison, broke out with the prison and stuff.
You have to work together to escape prison, yeah.
Yeah. He's the same dude as the Wild Out boy. I like the boy. Like, man, fuck this. This game is fucking good. The German boy.
I didn't get a chance to play that either. I wanted to play that.
Yeah, I ain't play it like that either. I ain't play it either, but I know that's the same game that he made. I'm like, yo, he into them, you know, he into that shit. Like, yo, they're doing nice, you know. I get the split screen if you home and you playing it with somebody. Now, fuck, you ain't coming over my crib. Fuck out of here. You better go the fuck home and cut your box on.
Oh, you ain't trying to do no couch co-op?
Yeah, I ain't doing that. No, fuck that.
Don't be like that.
Nah, nigga, I don't know where your hands been at. You ain't touching my other controller. Fuck that. I got children, motherfucker. I'm gonna give a shout out to my daughter, baby Cody. Fuck you, Bone.
Wow, what's she doing?
She did another video and it was like 500 something views.
Yep. Like I said before, she's taking over your channel, man.
Shout out to the homegirl Jenny gonna come in the party and tell me like, yo, man, you better not ever let her put you on camera and you got some ashy ass feet. I was getting my stupid on. Oh man, that hurt. He came in talking about your ashy ass fucking feet and shit. Like, yo, I had to come here and tell you that shit. I was like, yo, I didn't even realize. I didn't know she did that. I said, let me go see this video and I take that shit down. I was like, oh, y'all ain't gonna be proud of me. But she'll videotape you like a motherfucker. You don't even know what the fuck is going on. She'll videotape you and make funny videos and shit. Like, come on, man. You don't be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Your tablet got YouTube and you can do the same thing. Go do that shit on there. Doing the fucking them little ass skits videos and shit, whatever fuck you call it, and getting a bigger views. Like, how the fuck you get that many views? Who the fuck is watching this shit? That's why I'd be like, who the fuck is watching that shit? Who the fuck is watching this little kid shit?
I'm telling you, them kids, they make big money, man.
Like, god damn, I ain't never seen no shit like that. How the
Those
fuck?
are the ones that's making all the money, some damn little kids. Like they be on there, like playing with toys and shit, advertising different toys.
Early today, early on the day, the night she was I believe Spidey like, yo, your daughter, your daughter tried to call me on Facebook, and the drone, I ain't even know, like, give my goddamn phone. How like you doing that shit again? Cause I know she had called. I think she called. Was it? I think it was Bone. I know she called Chuck, but Chuck, Bone, and Lemon. I think it was that she called. I don't know what the fuck she was doing, making prank calls or some shit like that on him or something. Chuck said, "I'm gonna tell your dad," and she hung up. I'm like, what the fuck?
He was like, oh, gotta go. Click.
Shit. But yeah, man. All I'm saying is Xbox good. I like to hear if they again back onto that
Oh yeah, that prison game was called A Way Out.
A Way Out. There you go. A Way Out. That's what it was called. A Way Out. Thank you. That's what it's called. And that's my first time actually sitting there playing that game and beating it, being Spidey. And that shit was long. I'm like, God damn. Like, this bitch ever gonna end? That shit
You
was
talking
crazy.
about? You talking about the prison game or
Nah, not that one. The
Split Fiction?
Split Fiction. That shit was crazy. That game was doing some stuff on that game. You're like, what the fuck is going on? As the game continued on, it was doing some wild shit and stuff. He danced enough with taking pointers for other fucking video games and stuff, as he said that he liked to put in there. But I'm waiting for I'm hoping the rumors is true about them having Steam on that was telling live, because then my black ass is gonna play Star Citizen. I ain't buying no goddamn shit. Fuck that. I'm gonna be in the game working, grinding and shit. Fuck that. The hell that. Matter of fact, then I'm gonna go over there and start playing some PlayStation game off Steam. Cause Sony got games in Steam, don't they? They got like they got like God of War and all that other shit in there. I'm like,
You
damn.
talking about? You said on Steam?
Yeah, on Steam and shit. Don't they got all that shit in there?
Oh yeah, Steam got them to all the, well, not all the PlayStation games, but I'll say their biggest games.
Yo, he's
Like The
stupid.
Last of Us, Spider-Man, like I said, God of War, Horizon. Like all
Yo,
their big games is on there.
okay.
I think the only game that's not on there is Astrobot. I think it's Astrobot, Gran Turismo, and I want to say Demon Souls. It's not on there. I think everything else is on PC.
You know what's me and Lyle was saying, yo, shout out to the 45, 44 people that's in here. You know what's crazy though is that it like it have to hurt knowing that Microsoft is doing this, and if they, they get that on there. Because I heard that I was hearing that before the next generation hit, that it might be on this Xbox before next generation hit. I guess you know how Microsoft like to do. They like to put it on there, a trial run to see how it works out or whatever. But and I'm gonna
Well,
get
they
back.
probably put it in the preview program.
Right. That's what I meant to say. Thank you.
Yeah, they're not gonna release it to everybody.
Right. I think that it's crazy, all the crazy shit that these pony was talking about, and look what's happening.
Yeah, the
Like,
ponies are just like Button. Every
it,
time the pony say shit ain't gonna happen, that shit always happen.
it's crazy that it's like that. It's crazy, like yo, they put Steam on that joint. Like we can play your game, our game. You don't even listen here. It's at that point you shouldn't even give a fuck if Microsoft let them get a game and stuff like that. Because then again, they're always gonna play on the best hardware. Think about it. As I was
Now,
saying earlier, y'all.
Microsoft gonna always put out the best hardware as
Yep,
far as console.
yep,
Like Sony ain't gonna never beat them as far as hardware ever again.
yep.
Like they beat them with the Xbox One, the base models. But after that ain't gonna happen again.
I don't even think they. I'm gonna keep it real with you, dog. I don't believe Sony ever beat Microsoft with the base model Xbox and stuff. I don't, and I'm gonna and again, I'm gonna tell you why I say that they couldn't be as powerful as they think that it was. That console had three OS, three different operating system on there.
Mm-hmm.
You had to have some type of power to run that shit. PlayStation 4 couldn't even do that.
Well, that's true though, but
To
the
this day,
developers was complaining.
yeah, they
That
wasn't
was the
complaining.
issue.
No, that shit was bullshit now. After what they were saying in that court, John, that shit was bullshit. That was just Sony holding Microsoft back. The cat is out the bag. We already know what it was. Let's not act like
Well, that too, yeah.
let's not like act
Yeah,
like
with
that.
that damn parody clause,
Yeah,
that's
that
true.
parody bullshit clause. Let's act like, oh, well, we can't do it because we can't get around the Easter Rand. Stop it. They're making that bullshit up. They could
But
have
it's the
did
same shit they doing with the Series S right now.
huh?
The Series S is the ES RAM for that
Yeah,
right now.
well, but that's what they're trying to say, but I don't believe it. As we
I don't
said,
believe it either.
as we
All
said,
these graphically demanding games that's running on the S.
yeah, that's on
You
the
mean to
F.
tell me you can't get Black Wukong to work?
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
They're still going around saying that they did another deal to keep Black Wukong over there.
What? Well, they probably already signed the deal.
Well,
That's why it's not on Xbox.
listen here. I look at it like this. I'm gonna keep it real with you. If you see Steam OS, if you see Steam running on the Xbox, operating on the Xbox and stuff like that, it's at this point you ain't gonna give a fuck about whether they get it or not. Why? Because you can just play it off Steam on the damn Xbox.
Well, that's true.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like at that point, you're not even gonna care. Like I don't care. I just go play it in Steam. And if it comes on Steam or whatever, if the Steam app is on the Xbox, I won't be surprised. I'm not gonna get mad if it's like some subscription based thing on Steam on the Xbox. I'll pay it. As far as I'm concerned, I want all the motherfuckers to do that shit. I
You
subscribe
don't
to
really need Steam. I think I think you can buy that shit on Steam and then stream it through
I already got an account
that
on
Nvidia Cloud or whatever
yeah, already
through
right,
the
right,
Xbox.
right. Already got a Steam account or whatever. I just forget the password and stuff, but you know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't be mad or nothing like that. Like fuck it. Put that motherfucker on there, man. Shit, I just go right in the fucking Steam and I just start playing PlayStation. But that'd be a smack in the fucking face, though. That'd be a smack in the fucking face of Sony. You can only play our games here, not no fucking more. Not no
And they
more.
talking about Sony can block the game
Yeah,
on the Xbox. Like, no, I don't think they can.
more.
I don't think Steam play that shit. You're not gonna do that on their platform.
Yeah, not no more. Sony, you can get that shit to fuck up because that bitch is on Steam. That bitch is on Steam. You can play that shit on the box. I have always said this. It's gonna come a time. It's like Lord of the Ring. With this one ring, with this one box will rule all. I
Hmm
used to think, well, PC. Now it looks like it might be swinging back to Xbox.
And it might be Xbox. It's gonna be one box to rule them all for console players,
Yep.
and it just might be
Oh,
Xbox.
man, that hurt when I
I
felt.
don't see Sony following Microsoft, with the Steam app on their console anytime soon.
Now, you know what I think though. Honestly, I think Sony is just gonna go with a traditional box and shit. I think that's what Sony gonna do. Sony just gonna go with a regular console. That's what's gonna happen.
Well, that's gonna hurt them though.
They're gonna go with a regular console and stuff like that because they don't have no choice.
If they go with a regular console, then that shit is over.
But
Because what's
okay,
the point of buying a PlayStation if you putting all your games on Steam and then the next Xbox has Steam on it? What would be the point of buying a PlayStation?
I'm gonna tell you why. You know what? Well, you're right. You're right. I can't speak for that.
Because
But
on Steam with their games now, what Sony's doing, you can earn, trophies and stuff by logging into PlayStation, the PlayStation Network. So you can get trophies and all that on Steam. So what's the point of buying the PlayStation?
I'm gonna keep it real. I said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. There's gonna come a time when the PlayStation is gonna be an app. I think it is. I think the PlayStation will become an app that plays Xbox game. I see that.
Nah, I don't think it's gonna become an app. I think what's gonna happen to Sony, they're gonna have to go full third party and just stop making hardware altogether.
Yeah, but okay, but then that's an app. Think about that. That's just literally an app. They're gonna become a Fire Stick.
Well, no, I'm talking about they can become EA.
EA is an app.
Well, they have their own app on PC, yeah, but
I'm saying I'm talking
on
about,
Xbox and PlayStation and stuff.
no
I'm just
when
talking about just putting their games in the store. And they gonna put
no
their
no
games in
no
the
right right
Xbox
right right right.
store and then
Right,
Steam and
right,
all
right,
that.
right. I can no I can see that, but I'm saying like the essence of PlayStation will just be an app, and I mean like you know how you turn on our TV. Our TV got that app video app joint that's on the LG TV and shit. I'm telling you, I can see that in that app either to be a Fire Stick or just going to be or either just going to be on the TV and stuff. And you just when you get it, whatever, and say you want to play the PlayStation games and stuff like that, you just go out there. And of course, the TV or the Fire Stick is going to be compatible with whatever PlayStation controller that they conjure up, and you just play it like that. Turn on your TV, click, bam. Go to the game setting, click, bam, app, bam. Boot it up, put it inside your profile, link it up with your controller, and there you go. Because the only thing you really gonna who that? There we go. The only thing that you really going to need is like a little thumbstick or whatever, or for the controller, and just hook it up to your TV.
Well, they could do that, but
Yeah,
I just don't see Sony doing that.
but
I think
now,
every app Sony made has flopped.
yeah. Well,
And I don't see that being any different.
shit. What happened to their console? It flopped. They don't got no game. Contrary to
And
people
that,
saying,
I don't know if y'all remember PlayStation TV, right?
well,
That flopped.
listen
Yeah,
here.
PlayStation View, that flopped.
But what choice do they have? At this point and stuff, what choice do they have? Because that traditional console is not going to work with them. It's not. These little thunder ninjas or thunder niggas ain't gonna give a fuck about that shit as time goes on. They not. Now I'm not saying the PlayStation is gonna be like that with the PlayStation 6, but I'm just saying further down the line, I'm just saying who that chaos?
I'm trying to put my thumb up a girl butt.
This nigga. Listen here, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Okay, I saw that Magic City right now.
Yeah, I guess he is. With that motherfucker, electric butterfly that spin around his neck.
Yeah, the script club
hmm
right now.
Yeah.
And the
hmm
VIP.
But I'm just saying, like I don't see them being stable as a console. A traditional console shit is not going to work. It's not. It's showing that it's failing. How you gonna buy? How you gonna sit up there and buy a whole bunch of PlayStation consoles, but you don't buy no games?
That's the casuals right there.
Motherfucker ain't gonna give a fuck about that shit. Why Xbox got all these fucking apps, all these fucking Steam, Scream, Ding, video fucking apps, and all types of way that you can play their games and shit. They've been everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You can't compete with that. That's why I said traditional PlayStation, a traditional box. Even you said a traditional box is not going to work for them.
No, it's not. I don't see it working. Either they do what Microsoft do, which Microsoft's going to beat them anyway, or
But you guys did not say one important aspect that I'm not sure why you guys ain't said it yet.
Go ahead.
Even if Sony does it, you forget. Now we're starting to get into Microsoft's territory, which is software. When it comes to the software stuff Microsoft is doing to their console, oh yeah, they reign king. Sony is not going to beat that. So whether Sony can do it or not, unless they are going to be using Microsoft services as they did with the Thor Azure, then yeah, that ain't gonna be better than Microsoft's joint. You ain't gonna beat Microsoft at software. That just ain't gonna happen.
yeah, you're right about that. That's why Microsoft said, hey, you can have the console market, but the
Exactly.
software shit, yeah.
And now they're using I guess software to power up a console. Like, yeah, nah, bro. Sorry, that nah, you mix the best of both worlds with them.
Yeah, that's what I told Flip. Like, I don't see them making the app. Like, that app is
Mm-hmm.
not going to do anything.
No, I'm just saying like
They're
that's
just
what they're going
going,
to
all it's
do.
going to do is they make them cease to exist. Because
Yeah.
no one's going to sign up for it.
Damn, I'm
Who's
trying
going to pay for that app?
I ain't
Nobody.
gonna say nobody.
I'm trying to keep hope alive.
Nah.
Look, you got
It's
people. Hey, if you got people out here willing to spend like $3,000 for a graphics card, there's gonna be dumb niggas out here buying apps.
Nah, I don't think so. Especially with Sony putting their games everywhere. Now, what would be the point of buying the app? Why buy the app when you can play the game on Steam?
Look, there's just stupid niggas everywhere. I mean, how many people bought Stadia?
Oh, well, you got a point there.
I'm just saying, Punisher, don't underestimate these people, man. Do not underestimate these joints, dog.
I'm telling you, Punisher. PlayStation is going to become a Fire Stick, a Fire Cube, or whatever, small app that's on a device that you can just log in and play your PlayStation game.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, that part would be cool too, because I feel like Microsoft will go the same route to PlayStation do it.
You talking make an app?
Like make a Fire Stick. Oh, that Microsoft already got an app.
Microsoft already did the Fire Stick thing, with Amazon.
No, hold on. Let me bring
Microsoft already got an app. Yeah.
And plus, Sony did try the Fire Stick thing, and it flopped.
Hold on. Let me bring him up the app when I tell him my app. I mean, I don't see no physical console. That's what I mean. Like instead of you getting like the PlayStation 5, I mean the PlayStation, let's say a PlayStation 8. A PlayStation 8 is going to be a fucking Fire Stick, while Microsoft, because Microsoft already doing.
Okay, so you
I
ain't
don't
talking
see
about
a PlayStation
so
Pass
you ain't
6.
you ain't saying that they not going to make a PlayStation. So you saying they're going to make one?
Yeah, I'm saying that PlayStation is going to be a Fire Stick, like the size of a fucking Fire Stick. It's going
the 6 or the one after 6?
You said the 8. PlayStation 8.
Like the 8.
I'm just giving you a general
like an estimate, but not the actual next console.
Right, not the PlayStation 6 or something, but I'm saying somewhere down the line.
Yeah, I don't think they do that with with GTA 6 around the corner.
Yeah, not now. They gonna do that now. I'm just saying somewhere down the line they're gonna end up doing.
Yeah, I feel like consoles gonna get to that point anyway.
Yeah, but I'm saying
especially the way AI going.
I see Sony doing it. I see Sony doing it quicker than Microsoft. because they don't have no choice. We don't have no choice.
Well, there's the difference. Sony wouldn't have a choice. Microsoft can, do it as as an option instead of we're forced to do it. That's the difference.
Yeah, but yeah, that's why
Microsoft can do it as in we want to give you options type of thing.
You know what's funny that you say that, and I was telling everybody, I seen a video on the Microsoft official channel that everything that Microsoft had is just called Xbox. Streaming is called Xbox. PC is called Xbox. Go look it up on Microsoft channel. It just showing you everything that they doing. Handheld, Xbox. A physical console, Xbox. It all just say Xbox. That's it.
What they say, everything's the Xbox.
Everything is an Xbox. I'm like, damn.
Hey, everything's literally an Xbox. You put the Xbox app on there with Game Pass.
You're not playing with this Xbox.
There you go.
I mean, again, they're not playing with that shit.
So look at the games. They're doing the Xbox Anywhere type thing. So you buy your game on a console, you can pick up and finish on the handheld or on your PC and vice versa, Which I actually like that feature.
What?
The Xbox Play Anywhere.
I ain't mad at it.
I be jumping back and forth on my PC and my console all the time. Like when I'm at home, I play on my PC. When I'm on the road, I boot up my Series S. So I got the little travel screen for it.
Joint on.
Well, the one thing that I was gonna go, I'm circle back around to. I was going to say, well, I ain't not circle back around with the fact that I think you brought up something about the app. But anyway, what I was going to get to was that we already know that Microsoft doing that third party deal, as Bone like to say, party deal with the handheld. Me and Lyle was saying this in the party and stuff that Microsoft is probably doing a third party deal to see how it works out before they release their shit. Let's throw this third party handheld out.
Yeah, I think it's a test run.
Right.
That'd be good with the Asian market.
Let's see how this thing works then before we throw our handheld shit out. Let's see, let's test the market and see if this shit is going to work first. Like I believe if they have a handheld that they want to do in mind, they probably already got the design and everything and what they want to use or whatever. But yet still use the third party drawing to see how this shit works. Because I know a bunch of nut fuck Donald Trump gamers on IGN. Like, I don't understand why they making a hand. I'm saying to myself, like, oh, how y'all don't understand that shit? If this shit is true as they saying it is, you telling me y'all can't see that this is just to test it to see how this shit works? Like, how the fuck do y'all become game journalists and y'all can't see that?
That's the problem. They're not game journalists.
It is what it is. I can't. It is what it is. But
some motherfuckers can barely play video games.
But I see it. I'm telling you, dog. I see Microsoft. I can see Microsoft doing that. I can see they want to test the market to see if it works. If it works, fuck it. We're going to release our shit at the. Oh yeah, and the rumor. Remember I told you that. I remember I said, yo, that'd be nice if they release that handheld the same time the console come out. So if this shit is true, then here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, that would make the most sense to release them both at the same time.
Yo, no, because remember when I told you, like, I don't think they making one, but if they do make one, they should bring it out the same time. They should bring it out the same time the new console come out. And as they
give people a choice.
And then they would say, like I give them this, that handheld will be the S.
Yeah, because I heard somebody talking about it's supposed to be like a companion. I'm like, no, they came up with a companion. It's not gonna sell. Like he has to be able to stand on his own as a handheld, but he can also double as a companion. If it has that feature where you can connect it to the main console.
I don't want that. Let it
but
stay.
it has to be able to stand on its own.
Yeah, I don't want. I don't want. Yeah, that. If you gonna give me a handheld, just give me a fucking handheld. I don't want that shit connected to nothing. Microsoft already said they're not going to sacrifice power. That sounds like that shit is sacrificing some type of. Nah,
But no, you
fuck.
don't have to sacrifice power.
Nah, fuck that. Leave that
Just
shit.
give it a. It can be a feature where you can connect it,
Man, I don't need
or
that.
it can stand on its own.
Man, fuck that. That's why I got a controller. I don't need that shit. Fuck that. That's why everything up is in the cloud. As they market it on their channel, Xbox Cloud. So that means if you have some type of internet or whatever, the cloud and stuff like that, wherever you left off at in the game, whatever, and you go home and you put your console down and put it on a little charger base to charge up, you can pick up your goddamn controller, turn the TV on, and pick up where you left off at. That's what they advertise. If you're going to do it the fuck right.
Or do it like that, like a switch.
And shit like
Whenever that shit need to be charged, have a sit on the deck, and then you can still
the
play
only
it through
way
your
I
TV.
see, only that I'm against that and I don't like it. The only way I see that shit working, unless you a person, you like why I snore?
Yeah, I told you to let him speak
Sound
before
like
you go to
it.
sleep.
I'll just mute it. The only way I see that working, unless you really buy that console, and that's the only thing you have, is that. If you just got a handheld, I see that working in the Asian market. If all you got is a handheld, then okay, I can see that working. I can see you having a dock for that joint or whatever, and you can just play it off like that. That's the only way I see that working. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, and that's the only console that you have is that handheld. You just want to go home and dock it and just play that shit like that. That's the only way I see that shit working.
Damn, we got a switch at home.
No shit.
Is that the way anybody have a switch?
No, I said we basically gonna have a switch at home.
Yeah, right.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, treat it as a switch.
You know what I'm saying? But that's only for people who don't have a console. Who don't
Yeah,
have
you can
got
use it like you can make it dockable for your TV. Yeah, just give people an option. If you just want the handheld, you can get that.
Man,
Still play all the games,
I
or
feel
you can
like
just get the main
Nintendo
console.
scummy ass is gonna try to do something about that one. That's our
They're
console,
not gonna do
nigga.
nothing.
You
Okay,
sure about that?
The Steam
You
Deck
sure
already
about
do
that?
that.
You see how petty they being with Power World right now.
No, what I'm saying is the Steam Deck already has that feature.
Mm.
Like you can buy a dock for it and plug it into the TV.
Yeah, if Nintendo was going to
And it
say
plays
something,
like that.
if they was going to say something, they would have said something to all them other companies. Because Nintendo, that's not the first time they did that. Nintendo did that shit with the Game Boy, that you can hook the Game Boy up to the fucking TV and play the game. That shit is old.
Hmm.
Nintendo says
Yeah, that's not their idea.
and stuff like that.
Man,
I used to plug my cell phone into
Nintendo
my
petty.
TV.
That's all I'm
I
saying.
didn't have
Yeah, they
I didn't
is.
have that mirror feature. I used to plug my shit in and they play it.
No, that is Nintendo idea. That's their idea. That's
What
their
to connect your
to
to
the
connect the handheld to the TV? No, it's not.
Yeah, Nintendo had that with their Game Boy. The Game Boy did that. Remember, my little brother had all the little pieces and shit that you had to hook it up to the damn TV. Nintendo came up with that shit. Now, nobody came up with that. Nintendo started that shit. Because remember, it was nothing but Nintendo, and Sega was the only one that was the first one that came out with handheld. Nintendo came out with
If,
that first.
if I think you was able to do that with the Sega Nomad, it was awesome.
The Sega who?
The Sega Nomad.
Yeah, but the Nintendo joint came out before that. That's what I'm telling you. That shit came out way before that.
That's what I'm saying. But Nintendo didn't do nothing about that.
That's what I'm saying.
Sega was able to do it.
No. But that's what I'm saying. I don't think Nintendo will. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they will do anything about that because they came out with it first and they still ain't say nothing about anybody else doing it. So
That's what I'm saying. Microsoft will be able to do it.
I'm saying I don't think.
I don't think that feature is patented by Nintendo.
Nah, I don't think it's.
Like anybody can do it.
Yeah, I don't think it's because they would have said something already. I don't think that shit is patented because I was like, wait a minute. Nintendo
I think stuff like that you can't patent it. So you have to let other people use that feature.
Or maybe,
Now, they can't do it exactly like you, but they have to come up with their own way
or maybe,
of doing
maybe,
the same
or
thing.
maybe if they did have it patent, it's over because that shit was like 20-some years ago. Yeah. Oh, see, he said they had one on the 64. See, I forgot about they had one on the 64. I forgot about that one. I was talking about the one on the on the back in the day with the Nintendo and the Super Nintendo and shit when they did that shit. You know, Game Boy when the damn game the character looked at all green and shit like that. I'm old. Fuck y'all. Fuck all y'all motherfuckers in the comment section. I'm old, but I remember that shit because my brother had it. My little brother had it. He had all the fucking pieces and shit that he was hooking up. He was hooking it up to the TV or hooking it up to the game and shit. And he was playing that shit. I'm like, the fuck is this? But the only thing about it, it didn't play like. Don't think that oh wow, it's gonna look like it looked like the console and shit. Nah, it just looked like the Game Boy. It was just the Game Boy on the TV. That's all it was on a bigger screen. That's all that shit was and shit. Remember, Nintendo came out with the Super Game Boy. Remember, and Nintendo came out with Nintendo came out with that VR shit, and that shit flopped. People didn't know that. Like, damn, Nintendo came out with the VR. The shit was red and shit like that. But it was fucking. I think it was something like messing with people's eyes or some shit, and that shit flopped like a motherfucker. Man, a lot of people probably don't know nothing about that. Nintendo came out with that VR bullshit. I'm like, the fuck?
You're talking about what they call it, the Virtual Boy or something,
Yeah, the Virtual Boy.
making people go blind.
I don't know what the fuck it was doing. I ain't never wear that shit. I seen it.
I think they said when you put it on and make you like when you take it off, you see red or some shit. It was doing something to your eyes.
I don't know.
It was messing up people's vision.
I know my
So
brother.
I think they had to discontinue it or something.
Yeah, I know my brothers and them, my little brothers and them, they wanted that shit. And they pop us like, nah, he ain't getting that shit. When he was about to get it, then he found out that it was something wrong with that shit. He was like, nah,
Hmm.
he's like that shit like fucking fuck your eyes up or some shit like that. Especially back then. Because you know, back then they had that myth. Stop sitting so close to the TV. The TV gonna mess your eyes up. That was a
Yep.
fable. That was a fable. But you know, back then, you know, shit like that, then you talking about putting that on your head, nah. That wasn't
Well,
flying.
but even today with the the VR headsets,
Right.
one of the warnings is that kids under 12 can't use them.
Oh, use the VR headset.
So back then, video games pretty much for kids. So maybe that was the issue. They said kids under 12, their eyes are still developing. So yeah, that's probably why it's messing up people's eyes.
Right.
So that's one of the that's one of the warnings today is
I don't like.
kids under 12 can't use that shit.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't even like wearing glasses, so I don't like VR. I don't like VR, and I never like fucking 3D. I don't like none of that shit.
I can't stand 3D.
I hate it.
Like on those TVs, like
I liked it. I
I'm glad
liked it.
these flop.
no, I'm talking about the glasses. Like when you had the
Oh,
like,
we
the
have from
TVs, it
On the
felt like it was
TV,
making me cross-eyed or some
yeah,
shit.
that shit was weird on the TV. I like, what the fuck? My man had.
Like it was cool in the theaters, but on the
Yeah.
TV, that shit was.
Listen
I don't
here.
know what was wrong with that shit.
Listen here. The best 3D shit that you ever seen was because James Cameron had to reinvented 3D and shit is the one that you seen with that first Avatar movie.
yeah,
Nothing else on the planet plays better than that. Cause you go to the movie and you look at that joint, it looked like the motherfucker was right next to you.
yeah. That's actually I
Mhm.
think the last movie I've ever seen in 3D was that.
Yeah. That's the
I
only
remember the day my dad took me to saw it when I was a kid.
that shit. Wow, that's like yo, that's the best. The first and the last movie that 3D where that shit works. And only worked with him because he damn near reinvented the damn wheel with that 3D shit. He reinvented that shit. That shit looked crazy. I'm like, yo, I'm telling you, it looked like the motherfucker was sitting right next to you. I'm like, shit. After that, I started seeing other movies in 3D. And I only seen it because you couldn't see it because they ain't had no more show playing, no more like you had to wait the next day. And of course, my cousin works in the movie theater, and I was like, fuck it. But I hate 3D. I hate 3D. Especially the TV and stuff. I'm telling you, my man had it on his TV. That shit, like, what is this? I had to take it off. My head was hurting. I said, yo, what is this? Why it look like that? And when you look at it without it, it's all blurry. You don't know what's going on. I said, I can't stand that 3D shit. I hate that shit. I damn near threw that nigga TV out the window and shit. I hated that shit. No, you gotta try this though. Nah, fuck that. Look at that shit. That's my man. My man cool as hell. He the only nigga I know that play video game. Buy a video game for him and his son and stuff and don't play it. And the game be still wrapped up and shit. He'll buy a game because he worked at GameStop, and if he didn't play it, then he'll take it back and trade it in. I'm like, nigga, why you buy the fucking game if you don't play it? My man cool, but my man Kyle was a fucking pony. The motherfucker was acting like he was a bot. He acted like he was an Xbox dude, but my man Kyle was a pony. Like, nah, Kyle, you're a pony, dog. You're a pony. Yo, I got all of them, no, nigga, you're a pony. You play that Xbox more. I can look at my friend list right now. This motherfucker play that PlayStation more than he play that Xbox. That bitch never on. What's up, Spidey? Yeah, man. I wish nothing but the best. I wish nothing but the best for Sony. Psych.
So you wish nothing but the best, huh?
Yeah. Nothing but the best. I can't wait till they get rid of that shit.
Nah. Like I said, the pony thing ain't gonna let something die that quickly.
Yeah, it's too late now. Yo, listen. This shit had been foretold in the history text, in the ancient text that's in Egypt. They say they had found the text and all these supercomputers and coils and stuff like that under the pyramid and shit. They found the text and it said that Sony was going to go. They found the ancient text of Sony video game. They said Sony going to go. It's gonna go like the wind. It's gonna go just as fast as they blew on that controller. That's how fast it's going. It's already dying. I don't know why you in the chat keep talking about the Xbox and all this other stuff when Sony is dying. I told you I think at Sony eulogy.
Don't worry, they got X-Men to save them.
That shit ain't gonna save it. They ain't gonna save it.
Nah,
I mean, it could be. Hey, it could be worse. They could be Ubisoft.
Well, shit.
I don't care how good this game do. No game is saving that motherfucking company. Nothing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
especially they signed that deal with Tencent. I don't know. I think they pretty much sealed their fate with that one.
I don't know
Yeah.
that engine that Assassin's Creed is on. I don't know. I don't know if they got us sniffing cocaine before we play that game or something. But that shit look crazy though. I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah, they do.
Crazy, like maybe it's like what Spidey said that because it's only on next gen. When you got a game that's only on next gen, I can see an engine working better. Even if it's not a next gen engine, I can see that it will work. It works better. It flush out. It's more flushed out. But also Unity still look good. Unity was a broken game, but it still looked good. I don't know what razzle dazzle magic that they be doing, but
That's the game I wish they would go back to.
Unity?
Back to that style. Yeah, that
Fuck
style of
no.
Assassin's Creed.
Oh, that style. Okay. Thought you were talking about
Yeah.
like just the game itself. Like, man,
No, not the
hell
game
no.
itself, but that
Look,
graphics
I went
style.
through last year. I went through every Assassin's Creed, and that was the only one I skipped.
what Unity?
Yeah, I skipped that one.
I would go back and play that.
Yeah, you should play that.
Nah, cause I ain't going back to that forced multiplayer shit. That
You
nope.
don't got to play that. That shit ain't on there.
Yeah, for one mission you did, you had to.
Not no more. They fixed that shit, dog. Trust me. You talking to somebody who
Now
played
I
that.
don't really care for the story. I really don't care for the story at all.
You talking to somebody who played that game, and I was running around. I was nothing but a hand and a fucking eyeball. That's how bad that game was.
That game was.
And people talking about the Master Chief joint was broken. No, it wasn't. People don't know what a broken game is. Cause I was literally fucking puppet. I was a fucking puppet, screens and shit, playing Unity, and I beat that shit fucked up. Visual wise, that game is fucking beautiful. That game still looks fucking good. And I'm like, damn, this game look good. Me and Lai was talking about it, and he was saying it one time, like a couple weeks in a party. He was saying like, we don't know what it is that they're using for that game to look the way that it looks. We don't know what why it looked like that. And again, I remember they were saying.
Sure, I got Assassin's Creed Shadow downloading right now.
I remember they were saying you gonna like that. I remember they were saying it was CPU bound or something like that. Like it couldn't run or something like that. It was heavy on the CPU. That's why that game was messed up or something. I remember they was coming up with all kinds of crazy excuses or whatever. That shit.
I don't even think it was that. I think it's just they needed more time.
Either that or
Yeah, I think they just rushed it.
no. You know what?
Of course,
You know what my theory is.
they had to come out with it every year.
You know what? Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what?
As much as the creator told them not to do it.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, when the first one came out,
I didn't know that.
he had a plan that originally to be for it to come out like every 2-3 years or something. But they made so much money. Ubisoft's like, nah, let's make it. No, we gotta make this come out every year. And dude was like, well, in order for me to do that, I'm gonna have to scrap a lot of the stuff I had planned for it, and that's why freaking Assassin's Creed was what it was. But yeah, he didn't plan for that.
I'm gonna tell you my conspiracy theory.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sony did it. I think they rushed it up to try to get that money from Sony, and it fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think would happen. Because usually that's what happened with a lot of games that I noticed that Sony had something to do with. Sony had something to do with that shit. They want them to rush that game out and promise them that game.
I thought the first Assassin's Creed was more of an Xbox thing.
No. I'm talking about Unity.
Oh,
You know how other games Sony had that broken. Like I wasn't aware that Black Wukong came out and it was messed up.
oh yeah.
I didn't know.
Oh yeah, that game ran like shit on every platform.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And that was because Sony wanted them to rush that game out. Only wanted them to rush that game out because they thought that that money they was going to get that cheddar to make it better, and apparently they didn't. That's my theory.
Oh yeah, which reminds me, man. Screw you, Flip. Screw you, dog. You didn't tell me that the new Batman Ninja movie was good.
What one? Oh,
The new Batman.
when
The
he went
new
to
Batman.
Japan or something.
I didn't even see
The
it.
new one, not
Yeah,
the old one. The new one.
Oh, that's a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that joint was
shit.
really good.
You
I heard
talking
that's.
animation.
I heard that movie's doing. That movie's doing #1 in Japan right now.
Yeah, I ain't see it yet.
Okay.
I ain't even see it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna buy them. Shoot, I may buy them later tonight.
Yeah, Cyberpunk was rushed. Let me read the comment section real fast.
After being delayed so many times, it did end up being rushed. Crazy.
Yeah,
The
Cyberpunk
studios
was.
like that, they ain't got the money to keep
That's
keep
why
going
I
like
hope.
that for so many years.
That's
They gotta put that shit out.
that's why I really, really hope out of anything out this next Xbox console that they stick true to Microsoft. It's that the part where they said it should be really easy and simple for developers to make games for it. I really hope that's true because, man, I feel like a lot of these bad launches could be prevented by Microsoft doing that. They can be screwed up over there on Sony side. Who cares? But Xbox, make it easy for Xbox. So we get
It's
the
easy
shit
now,
that's
but
good.
Like we said earlier, it's a damn parody clause.
And so, oh, it made it seem like three middle school dropout kids can do it. For how they make it seem like for the next one. So like, you have to be a true idiot to screw it up. I don't know. Actually, now saying that kind of gets me worried. There's a lot of idiots these days. A
You know
lot of idiots.
what I'm worried. I say the biggest game that I'm worrying about right now is probably GTA.
That's the next one. Yep,
That
next.
game right there, a lot of people gonna be disappointed.
Why
I
you
just
say
have a
that?
feeling, but because I don't think the online is gonna be the same as GTA 5.
Nah, it's gonna.
They might be disappointed with it. It
You
might
know,
come out. It's gonna be bare bone.
you know
It's
what I
gonna piss
think.
a lot of people.
They
You know
better not do
why a
that.
lot of games is like that. Why games is be messed up like that with the online? If
Why for?
if your focus is on usually when your focus is on one console, you don't really have that much of a big issue when you usually focus on one console. But when you're focusing on multiple console like PlayStation that can't do certain things that another console can do, it kind of affects everything. And that's what I see that's going to happen with my fear is with GTA 6. Like they say they not letting that shit run on last gen console. But Sony's console is not going to be up to the part where though where though it should be far as the next gen. Not saying that Sony can't make good next gen games solely for their own console, yeah. But when it comes down to multi-plat,
Wow.
it's not. I don't see it working as well. I don't. I think we're going to miss. I think it's going to be 30. It's not going to be 60. I don't see 4K 60. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind 4K 30, but I think it's going to be like 4K 30. I don't think Sony.
I think it is.
You think it's going to be 4K 60?
Nothing will be a 4K 30.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
I
think
think Red Dead Redemption 2, I think it's still
30.
4K 30.
I think they no. I think they updated to 60. Didn't they update it to 60?
I don't think so. They upgraded GTA 5 to 60,
Okay, maybe that's what I'm getting confused with.
but I think Red Dead is still 30.
Cause they're gonna be. I don't know, chat. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
Dang, they really said screw it. We really ain't supporting that.
Who said that?
Freaking Rockstar saying they ain't gonna support Red Dead no more. That thing's still at 30?
Yeah, they
I
did.
believe so, yeah. On the
Yeah.
console, I
Dang.
think it's still 4K 30.
Yeah.
Dang, they really said, nah, yeah, we leaving y'all niggas.
I think the only way you're gonna get 60 is if they gonna make everybody rebuy it.
Yeah, they not. And the
They'll come out
problem.
with a new version and then
Yeah, they
make you
not.
pay 60 for it all over again,
They
I doubt they're gonna do that
like
because
they
they
did with
already given
GTA
up on the
5.
game already. They already gave up on that game already.
Yeah, they working in old GTA. They don't give a fuck about that game.
Hmm.
But I do agree with you. The
Especially
online.
how the CEO already thinks.
My thing is, how you gonna get people off of GTA 5 online to GTA 6, even if it's up and running?
Trust me,
So I'm saying that's gonna be hard. That's
I
gonna be
think
hard to
that's
do.
honestly, I think the answer is just being a little bit more overthinking than anything. Like, I think it's just gonna be simple. Like, I think people just really just gonna naturally do it because it's gonna be like the next big thing. You know what I'm saying?
Not if you can't transfer, people's gonna complain. But I realize with gamers, they gonna fucking cry like little babies.
Man,
That's what I'm
look,
saying. There's gonna be a lot of
the
people disappointed.
the internet crybabies is gonna cry about it. The casuals, bro, ain't gonna care. I
I mean,
promise you, they ain't.
the casual not, but we're talking about the motherfucking hard. They gonna get mad.
And then
On,
as big of a game as GTA is, bro, like that's a lot of casuals we talking about.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck them casual. I don't give a fuck about them little on Thunder niggas. I just don't want to see the hardcore go crazy because they can't transfer their old file on over to the new game.
Yeah, yeah, I feel the same sentiment, but
That shit is going to happen.
mhm.
That's what I'm afraid of. Like, oh man, because we already
Bro,
know.
you know who the Take Two CEO is? He's definitely gonna have that type of option. No, have them niggas restart everything. You already heard about the crazy shit coming out of his mouth saying niggas should pay a subscription just to play the game and shit.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, like nah, that nigga
I'm not.
that nigga's
Much
out
as
there
if it
to
was GTA 6.
What you
nah, GTA 5. Just GTA 5.
what you getting with the subscription?
Nah, that's what he wants. That's what he man.
I know.
If that nigga had it his way,
I'm saying for you to do that, what are you gonna give us? What are you gonna give us for the subscription?
knowing that nigga just the game. Man,
Yeah,
that
same
nigga
shit
don't
you're getting
care.
right now. They gonna lock you
That
behind the
nigga don't
paywall.
care. Man, that CEO is an asshole.
What do
Yeah, he
you?
would definitely do it if he knew he can get away with it.
What,
Exactly, because he tried implementing some stuff that they told him, nah, they can't do it. I can't remember what they were, but yeah, that's not the only screwed up thing he's done. This man is nefarious for trying some underhanded slick shit. He tried some slick shit with 2K that he wasn't allowed to do.
Oh, what you
All
do with
that.
2K?
I can't remember what it was. It was a minute ago, but yeah, he tried to do something crazy. He wanted to do with 2K,
You
and
talking
then
about those season passes or whatever that was?
nah, it was something different. It was something that was. I don't want to say it was illegal. I don't think it was that crazy, but I knew it was something super crazy that I was like, nah, you're gonna kill the game as soon
bro,
as it comes out.
bro, you tripping? This boy here talking about his name's what? So to the no, come on, bro. He's talking about on PC is going to get it first this time around. No, the fuck they not. You don't even like you talking about GTA and shit like that. If that's what you're talking about, they don't even like PC because PC like the mod. They just shut down somebody else for doing another mod of GTA. Rockstar just shut that shit down. Somebody else did another mod for GTA 5 and they tried to do some shit mixing up with GTA 6 and then Rockstar cut that shit off. They like fuck no, the game ain't even out and y'all trying to do some wild shit. They shut it down. This motherfucker talking about so many PlayStation games coming out. I don't know what fuck. I don't know what baby powder you been sniffing. I seen stop watching them videos on YouTube when they talking about there's 30 PlayStation 5 exclusive game that's coming out, and every fucking game that they showed is either third party or either it's an Xbox exclusive. Stop watching them videos. I watch them clickbait videos and shit. I literally sat there just to see what this dude was talking about, and damn, through the whole video, I'm like, wait a minute, that's coming on the Xbox. Wait a minute, that's an Xbox exclusive. That ain't coming out. This motherfucker, this dude had fucking the next Gears of War as a PlayStation exclusive. I said, yo, these motherfuckers do anything for clickbait. Hey, y'all thinking that PlayStation coming out with 200 fucking games and they not. They got 200 games coming, all right, but they're gonna be fucking third party. These motherfuckers wild in this shit. Yeah, man. I hope GTA 5. I mean 6 is nice. What I would have did, you know what I would have did with GTA if GTA 6 is not gonna be ready, the online. What I would have done is with GTA 6, I would have combined GTA 6 online with GTA 5 until I get GTA 6 online up and running. That's what I would have did. You know what I'm saying? That would have made more sense. Even though it ain't gonna look as good as GTA 6, I would have still had it where though you can still access GTA 5 through GTA 6 online until they get GTA 6 up and running. Because like Punisher, I don't think people gonna be disappointed. I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. If it does happen, I'm happy, and I just be surprised, and I'll be wrong. I'll be surprised like a motherfucker. I'll be happy. I'll be doing jumping jacks for Jesus if that shit is up and running. But I don't see it. I think they should just combine it. As soon as you go on GTA 6 online, it's a menu that lets you go to GTA 5. That's what they should do if they're going some like type of progression and building everything up and your money up from GTA 5. They bring it to GTA 6 when GTA 6 start being up and running. So that means whatever shark cards or whatever business that you're doing on GTA 5, you can still take that money and take that money right along with you to GTA 6 when GTA 6 is up and fully running or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would do. But
Yeah,
I,
just add it, like Yobi said, just add it to the map.
right, right,
Some kind of bridge from GTA 5
right. He said that.
over
Yeah,
to
yeah.
GTA 6, and
Yep,
there you go.
yep.
Or you can fly your planes or drive your cars over the bridge, and you and the other multiplayer or some shit.
They should have load up like they'll do bam and you over there.
Yeah, start loading. Yeah, you there.
Yeah, that shit don't have to be. It don't have to be no fast loading simulate. Nah, just let it do what it do. You get on over. You right a bridge and you can go right on over there. Continue playing on GTA 5. Right, like he said. So GTA 6 is done up at least up and running where you can have money to go over there and buy stuff. But like Rockstar, like how Rockstar is, they gonna want you to buy more shark cards and stuff. But I'm just
Man,
Yeah, they want you to buy all that over.
I'm just saying, this is coming from the same people that said they wanted to charge niggas to play it hourly.
yeah, I'm just yeah, you're right. I'm just saying like they got to come up with a better plan because motherfuckers gonna be mad. I'm telling you.
Man,
That's
I'm
what I'm
telling
saying.
you, that ain't going that ain't enough. That ain't enough to kill GTA. I'm sorry.
Well, it's not gonna kill it. But it's gonna piss a lot of people off.
Yeah,
Yeah, let them be pissed. They still gonna be spending that money.
yeah. It may not kill it, but people gonna be pissed off.
What they gonna lose? Like $2? Ooh.
God damn. Oh no, you about to make me call. God damn.
Got a little Timmy out there spending his mommy credit card and shit. That the mom is stealing from the father and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, well, I hope GTA 6 come out this year because we ain't really been seeing nothing and stuff. I mean,
But we'll probably see something in a couple months
yeah, but
around
okay.
the
Let me
June
ask you this.
showcases.
Okay, so when the showcase come out, right? Let me ask you this.
It's supposed to come out what, next year or this year?
That's what they're
Well, the
saying.
rumor is it's supposed to come out this year.
They said this year. That's what Rockstar said.
I can't remember, but yeah, but like that trailer though, it said what, 2025, right?
Yes,
Okay, all right. I couldn't remember 2025 or
yes,
2026
it said that. But I'm
because
saying like
because I had heard the rumor that it was supposed to be that it may be getting pushed back to
yeah, I
the year
heard the
after.
same thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
you heard the same thing. Heard the same thing.
and this rumor's been going on since last year.
Yeah, yeah. But that's why I'm like, yo, you would have think that you would have been hearing more different trailers and stuff. Okay, so let's show you. They show it GTA, the actual gameplay or whatever, in a couple months. Bang, bang, bang. When is it gonna come out? If it come out this year,
Yeah, but Rockstar's given the assertion that it's gonna come out this year. Just everybody else but Rockstar is trying to say that it ain't.
I'm just saying, if it come out this year, when is it gonna come out?
Shit, I think it said what fall toward winter or some shit, second half, something like that.
It will have to be if it come out this year. I'm like, well, wait a minute. It can't bump. It can't bump here with no other game.
Oh, trust me. Whenever they have a meeting about the next fiscal year, that's part of it. It's going to be in there. So we'll have an idea when they ever have that meeting.
Okay, so what all game we got that's coming out around the winter time? Before
Actually, shoot, I think that's coming up in the summertime. I want to say no. It's either summertime or a little before summer when they have that meeting about their the games that's going to be releasing through their fiscal year.
I'm thinking, what game coming out? What game we got coming out in the winter? What big title game we got coming out other than Call of Duty?
There's nothing announced right now. Everything
Yeah, they
Microsoft
said
announced is for the first half of this year.
yeah, basically everybody else too. You ain't probably gonna hear
I
nothing
think I think everybody waiting
till
for GTA 6.
Because I don't
yeah
think.
that and probably gonna have to wait till the summer game shit.
Yeah. Well, people, it's about that time. But
Lavar already went to sleep.
yeah, of course, the usual time. He gave me about a good 30, 45 minutes
hmm
and shit. He did his usual.
Shout out to 100, drunk
100 stuck
bastard.
into his
Yeah,
that
yeah,
BW fucked up his back, so
yeah. He fucking with
hmm
that. He fucking with that.
couldn't make it.
He fucking with that SSW SSBBW. That
That got a
that
that
had
got a
that
that, that
controller that was really a
hmm
controller in his back pocket.
he got a SSBBW that got a BBL.
Oh shit! That just fat that just fat on top of fat.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they'll let him out next week and stuff, man. She'll let him out next week and
hmm
shit. And shit, bone is sensitive dude and shit.
Uh-huh.
But I love.
His gout. His gout that he got get worse by the week.
Oh shit! God damn, man. You know what? All
His
right, people.
finger looks like LeBron James' toes and everything.
This motherfucker bugging. All right,
Oh shit!
thank you for bugging out with us. Appreciate y'all coming out with us and shit. Holler at y'all
Yes.
next week. This boy bugging. He's bugging. Bugging. He's bugging, yo. He's really bugging. Peace.
Peace out, people.